At the 14th, par 4, 389 yards.
Yeah, for the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this this green in a more direct line. 290 yards will take all this bunker down the right out of play. Just leave you a flick in here. I'm going to say that's not a bad play, really. If you don't do that, then you just got to thread it down the left.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Ooh, look out, Frankie. We got a good one down the stretch.
Just one shot in between the two at the top.
Frank, if a player needs to make a big move at the close of the round, how could they get at this whole location and make a birdie? They call this turning home.
I think that's where you have to be a little more aggressive off the tee shot. A drive of 280 yards can certainly take those two bunkers down the left out of play. There is one in the distance down there, 350 yards, so even the longest hitters can still hit driver down there. You imagine pumping one down there, sort of 340 yards. Now you turn a long hole into a drive and a wedge. That's how you get aggressive.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Solid play, heart of the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Frank, this could be an exciting and pivotal point in the round, the par 5 16th.
Especially if the player decides to have a go here. If you're going to take it on a direct line, then you've got to carry all of that bunker complex. But then the other thing to realize, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just in the bunker, right? It's worth a go. Either that, hit it down the right side. There's no way you're going to reach this par 5 and 2.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Not close, but not bad either. That one's about 25 feet away. What an opportunity, a putt for eagle. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. So a tester from 4 feet. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
So, Frank, you arrive on the tee box. What are you thinking here as you look out at the hole they call Alcatraz, par 3 17th at 168 yards?
Well, we've seen it all here, Rich, from that hole-in-one that Lee Trevino had in the Skins game all the way back in 1987 to people splashing away left, right, and center. No advice here. You can see what's in front of you.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Oh, man. You can't miss him from that distance. Oh, so close. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Drop shot and a dropped position on the leaderboard.
This game's never about being perfect. It's about being resilient.
Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards. But again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
Frank is playing very well right now.
Starting to show the field a clean set of heels.
What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Dryland because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds. Wow, really off the mark. Missed the green here. And he's made the green. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Par 5 12th here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Wow, I thought he made that. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Just a little tap in here. I'll tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie. Our featured golfer has made it to the 13th hole. Let's pick up the action right there. Just a mediocre first round up to this point from our featured golfer. Frank, what are some keys to making something happen down the stretch?
Well, if this is the worst score that they shoot all week, I think that's one of the keys, because this is a position to vault forward from.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. And this one just seems to be moving a little left in the air.
Not too bad. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
Chance for back-to-back. Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
He has this attempt for par. Stays at 1 under with that par. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
And that's in for a par. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. 4-hour entire